New Orleans, a city where magic and madness coexist, a place of jazz, of joy, and of the unknown. In the heart of this vibrant, mysterious city stands a forgotten home, abandoned, rotting, yet somehow watching. Because within its walls lies an object of unimaginable terror, a mirror, that doesn't just reflect the living, it remembers the dead. This is the chilling tale of The Mirror of Blood, a story passed from whispers to warnings, and now to you. In 2009, Jacob and Marie Delacroix moved into a quaint old house in the French Quarter of New Orleans, hoping to start over after a rough year. Jacob was a history professor, Marie, a freelance artist. They had a bright 7-year-old daughter, Lily. The house was beautiful, with iron balconies, red brick walls, creaky wooden floors, and a large attic that hadn't been opened in years. Marie fell in love with the charm. Jacob, however, felt uneasy, but the price was too good to pass. On the first night, as they unpacked, Lily asked innocently, "Who's the lady in the attic?" Jacob froze. They hadn't even opened the attic yet. The attic door was old, stuck shut. On the third day, they managed to open it. Dust flew in the air. The space was full of forgotten furniture, boxes, and in the center, covered in a white sheet, stood a tall, antique mirror. Its golden frame was chipped, but its glass looked untouched. Marie decided to clean it and place it in Lily's room, thinking it would inspire her daughter's imagination. She was right, but in the worst way possible. Within a week, Lily began talking to the mirror. She would sit in front of it for hours, whispering, giggling, and sometimes just staring. Marie assumed it was imaginary play. Until one night Jacob overheard Lily say, "No, I can't come in. Mommy says I'm not allowed." When asked who she was talking to, Lily smiled. "The girl in the mirror. She said her name is Marielle. She wants me to visit her world." Jacob and Marie laughed nervously. But that night, Marie had a nightmare of a girl with black eyes pulling her daughter through the glass. Chapter 4. Blood on the Glass. One morning, Marie passed Lily's room and stopped in her tracks. There was blood, thick, red streaks, dripping down the sides of the mirror. She screamed, but by the time Jacob arrived, it was gone. The mirror was spotless. Lily was still sleeping. Marie questioned her sanity. Was it stress? Was the house playing tricks? Or was something inside the mirror watching? Jacob, a skeptic, installed a baby monitor in Lily's room. The next few nights were uneventful, until one clip caught Lily waking up at 3:07 a.m., walking up to the mirror. Her reflection didn't move at first. Then slowly, it smiled, before Lily did, and then the screen turned black. When they checked the footage again, the file was corrupted. Terrified, Jacob visited the historical archives of New Orleans. There, he met an old curator who gasped at the sight of the mirror. It belonged to a voodoo priestess, Mariette Boudreau. She was exiled in the 1800s for dark rituals. They say she cursed the mirror, trapping souls inside to speak to the living. The last known sighting of the mirror? A child went missing in 1954, right inside the same house. The nights got worse. Lily refused to sleep. Her drawings became darker, images of people inside the mirror screaming silently. She began speaking in a Creole dialect she had never learned. Marie tried to move the mirror, but it wouldn't budge. Not even with a hammer, not even when lifted by 2 men. It was like it was part of the house. One night, Lily stood in front of the mirror and whispered, "I'm ready to go inside." On the morning of October 12th, Lily was gone. Her room was untouched. No signs of a break-in. No sounds during the night, just her stuffed bunny sitting in front of the mirror. Police searched the house top to bottom. Cameras were checked, neighbors questioned, nothing. The only clue was Marie's reflection, showing Lily still standing in the room, but only in the mirror. Jacob, broken and desperate, stared at the mirror for hours. Then, it happened. His own reflection blinked, but he didn't. The reflection smiled, reached out from the inside. The mirror cracked. Blood began to drip again, but this time from inside the glass. He ran. They left the house that night and never returned. The house has remained abandoned ever since. Several buyers have backed out after seeing the attic. One paranormal team tried to investigate, but their equipment failed. One of them disappeared for 3 days. When found, she was sitting in a church pew, whispering, "She's still watching," from behind the glass. The mirror remains, and if you dare visit 47 Rue Murray Street, look into the attic window. You might see your own reflection. But if it smiles, run. Did this story send chills down your spine? Have you ever seen something wrong in a mirror? Comment your experience below. And remember, never turn your back on your reflection, because what's looking back might not be you.